Welcome to day one, creating a cultural narrative unit description. Now, your page will look a little bit different than mine since I created these folders and pages, but you will have all of this material. It will just come up a little bit differently for you. Now you'll notice you have the optional lesson agenda for your reference if you'd like to look back and know where you're going as you move through your learning today. To return to the folder, you can click on the title. It's really important that you start here because this will give you instructions on how to access our digital resources. So here are directions on how to access Google Classroom. You can return to the folder by clicking on the name. Then there are directions on how to use our audio recorder, which is broken down here. Now, if you'd like to not click on the folder name and just instead click Next, feel free to do that. To move on to step one, our big understandings, essential questions, and the unit performance task. Once you've reviewed the big understandings, essential questions, and the unit learning targets, you will find a slideshow talking about our performance task that you can read on your own time, or you can watch a video reading through the performance task explanation. Our performance task for this unit is a nonfiction narrative podcast. Once you're familiar with step one, you can move on to step two by returning to the folder or clicking Next. For step two, you'll participate in a discussion on social justice after reviewing how social justice is seen in this unit. You'll watch a video by clicking play. Sometimes these take a minute or two to load.
I believe social justice.
Once you've watched the video, you'll respond to these questions by commenting below. Moving on to step three, our pre-assessment. A pre-assessment means it happens before we begin the unit. You're being assessed on things before we begin the unit. So that means it's not absolutely necessary that you get every question right. Really, it's just so I understand where you are in your learning and what you already know about culture, how culture affects community, and narrative nonfictions. Moving on to step four is an interactive read aloud, which you can play directly from this page. You'll notice that you'll be prompted a few times to pause and reflect or to answer a question. Once you've finished the read aloud and answered the questions, you'll move on to the exit ticket. If you need an example of a response for this exit ticket, there's my example right here. And post your exit ticket response by writing in the comment box. Once you've done the exit ticket, you can move on to our homework assignment. Our homework assignment is an author and book study. Directions can be found in Google Classroom under day two. You have accessed Google Classroom before. When talking, I realized I made a small mistake. So this will be in Google Classroom under day one. This is our homework for day one. This will be updated before you open the homework document. Your homework does not need to be completed right now, just before you start lesson 2, day 2. Otherwise, you have completed the content for this lesson. Good job. Thanks for joining.